Are you process focused or are you results focused? Do you focus on the process or do you focus on results? This is a question for you. Comment down below and let us know. Even if you're watching this on the replay right now, we'd love to hear from you. And, oh, you can't hear me? Let me just make sure. Can anybody else hear me? Or is Chris the only one that can't hear me? Drop down in the chat. Just put a thumbs up or thumbs down if you can hear me in the chat. And we'll just continue on. But oh, now you can. Okay, good. So are you process oriented or are you results oriented? You know, they used to ask me this whenever I was in network marketing. I was in Austin, Texas, and I remember I had a brother who invited me into an MLM, a multi-level marketing platform, and it was called Amway. And I would be out there, you know, marketing for this business and building this business and getting hyped up for this business and being psyched up for this business. And I would think in my mind, holding the vision of the places I wanted to go, the things I wanted to do, the places I wanted to travel, you know, the hotels, the planes, all the places, right? And of course I could think about all the results, right? All the abundance coming my way when I build this business, all the people that I'm able to help and affect when I build this business, all the things that I'm able to change when I do this business. But then what was the process of that? Well, the process was reading these books, right? Reading all these books they assigned to me, doing the IPAs, the income producing activities, jotting down the names on my list of people that I needed to contact to reach out to share my story and talk about this business, right? These were the process to get to the results that I was seeking. And so they asked me this question. They said, are you results oriented or are you process oriented? Which are you focused on? And we got a few answers in here already. Nikita says results most of the time. Tanya says process with a capital, with the all capitals. She said process. Awesome. Jennifer says, honestly process, but I see results oriented being a good shift. Interesting. Awesome. So today, this is what the topic is on today, my friend. We are actually going to be talking about how to find pleasure in the process. And this is what I've learned how to do, because there were times where I had a vision. There were times that I was focused on the outcome, the results. But what I've learned is that the ends are formed and created by the means. You know what I mean? When you're doing the things in the process to get there, that is when the results come. And so this is what we're going to talk about and share for this message today. So the message today is how a good process produces good results. Right? It starts at the root. Then you get the fruit. When you change the root, you change the fruit. So being process oriented, being process focused has helped me so much in life. It's helped me to let go of the results, let go of the outcome, let go of all that expectation that can start to get us in our minds, start to have us worried sometimes, start to have us frustrated, frantic, looking for these results, because it is not the way things are. It is our perception of the way things are. It is not what happens to us. It is our response to what happens to us in life and the things that occur or don't occur. Because when you're focused on these results, what happens when the results don't come as speedily or as immediately as you want them to? Are you still devoted to the process? You know, I was in Ayla's group today and we talked about devotion, this wonderful word devotion, which is not sexy for everybody. You know, it's not always sexy to be devoted, right? Okay, I'm devoted to this business, devoted to this relationship, devoted to this cause, devoted to my health, devoted to my love for my family, devoted to my children. Devotion, right? And day in, day out, you are devoted. You are in it to win it, right? You're in it forever or till whenever. And that word until. You're not looking for the result. You're not waiting on the result. You said until. You will continue until. That is devotion. It's understanding that when we are in this process, whatever process that we are in, we can be devoted. And even though it might not sound sexy, you can find magic in the mundane, magic in the everyday things that anybody else could do. I once heard a millionaire say that I never did anything extraordinary. In my eyes, I did the simple things each day that anybody else could do. They weren't focused on the results. They weren't looking to be a millionaire. They weren't looking to make $1 million. If that was their goal, they might have never gotten there. Now, of course, they had a goal, but they were focused on the process. And that's how they got to their goal and shot beyond their goal, was because they were focused more on the day-to-day, more on the process than they were on the results. I remember hearing, I think it was Richard Branson. You know, there's like these multimillionaires and billionaires out there who have their own podcasts. And at first, he would just ride around in his limousine and have somebody record him on the podcast as he went from his job or from his house to his job. And they would just record him each time, right? And he would just upload the podcast. His people would upload his podcast. And after 2 years, they looked at the analytics for his podcast, and the viewership and the listenership was off the charts, right? It was like, wow, we're doing really good. I like this. I like these analytics. But then the guy looked back and he wanted to see where he started. And he realized that had he known where he started in the beginning, had he been looking at the results, had he been focused on the numbers in the beginning, he would have quit that thing a long time ago. He would have let go of that podcast. He would have been like, yo, this is a poor investment. Nobody's listening. Nobody's watching. What is the point, right? But since he wasn't focused on the results, he was focused on the process, he shot past his results, right? So these are the things that we can understand. I learned from Ed Mylett when it comes to motivation and inspiration that many people ask him this question: how are you so motivated? What gets you inspired? What makes you motivated all the time? And he said the answer is, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not motivated. I'm not inspired all the time, every day. He said that the divider, the gap, what makes the difference is the people who are devoted to the process even when they don't have the motivation, even when they are not inspired. Can you still be devoted to your process when you are unmotivated? On days that are not your best? At times that you don't feel like doing it? Can you do it anyway? Can you find magic in the mundane process and move forward, knowing that the results will come, even though they might not come when you want them to? If you focus on the process, they are sure to come. It is inevitable, right? Just like Agent Smith told Neo in The Matrix, it is inevitable, right? There's no escape from it. If you focus on the means, the end will come. So, being focused on the habits and the rituals that we make for ourselves, it's better than motivation. It's better than inspiration. It's more powerful than willpower. When you develop habits and you have a good process, the end comes all by itself. So this is the message today. You know, are we focused on process or the results? The process is where you'll learn. The process is where you grow. The process is where you develop character and finding out who you are. It's the only path to your goals. The process is the whole point. You know, think about it. Like, what's the point of this? My good friend Sir Walter once told me this. It's not about first or second place. It's who you become on the race. It is the process. It is the journey. It is the going through the obstacles, going through the adversity. And as you are going on the journey through your process, that's where the goodness is. That's where all the goodies are. Like, that's where the adventure is. It is in you becoming this person that attracts all these things to you. The results are a side effect. That's a side effect of you embracing your process and embracing your journey, my friend. So everything will come in its own time when you focus on the process. Falling in love with the process, all the results will come for you. Do you believe that in your life? And have there been times in your life where you've been more focused on the outcome, more focused on what you did not see yet into fruition, trying to bring these things into being, into existence, trying to manifest and attract all these things? And when you were more focused on the results or your expectations, how did you fare in that instance? Did you quit? Did you end up finding something else to do? Did you end up saying to yourself, you know what, this is taking too long. I don't know about this venture. I think I'm going to move on to something else. Well, that was me. I was the treasure hunter. I was the one digging over here, not finding any gold. Digging over there, didn't find anything. Digging over there, maybe I should go here. Digging over there, maybe I should go here, right? And when I was always focused on the results, no process was good enough. But when you focus on the process, you find gold everywhere you go. You find diamonds everywhere you look. You got a good process on your hands, and the results will come on their own. When you understand your why, you can accomplish anyhow, my friend. Anyhow. So, it might be a slow process in life, but remember this. Quitting won't speed it up, my friend. Take it from me. I was huge at procrastination, huge at coming up with reasons and excuses why I couldn't do something. But when it came to the things that I was passionate about, there were no excuses. There were no reasons. I would get it done. So I'm just transmuting and transferring this energy from the things that I used to invest my time in that weren't getting me the results that I found fulfilling and worthwhile in life. And now I've devoted them to a wonderful process that is not only able to impart a kind word to you, but is able to lift me as well, filling my cup as this energy is reciprocal here. So much love, blessings to you. I trust that your process is taking you wherever you want to go in life, and have faith, understanding that when you do have that faith, which is an acronym, it's following all in thy heart, you trust in your own process that it's going to get you where you are heading in that direction. But not focusing too much on the results or what's to come, when you let go of expectation, you make room for all that is. So thank you so much for being. I appreciate you and your love, your energy, your enthusiasm here. I receive all the hearts. I see all the comments. And I just thank you for being. Much love, everyone. Awesome. Yes, they say trust the process. And I like this. I like this perspective too as well. Junior Rodriguez says you need results to check your process to then pivot and readjust. These are important points to make. Sometimes, when you see that you're heading in a direction that you want to pivot and readjust, you can pivot. You can readjust. Like you're on the basketball court, pivot. And it's also kind of like the plans may change, but the goal stays the same. Hold the vision, but be able to pivot, be able to adjust when you need to. But also understanding that sometimes the results might not come when you want them to, but it doesn't mean they aren't coming. Have you ever seen the picture with the guy with the pickaxe? There's two guys. One guy's on the top, one guy's on the bottom. The guy on the bottom has given up, right? He's given up on his process. He feels that he hasn't gotten results quickly enough. And so he turns around, he takes his pickaxe, and he starts walking away, forlorn, melancholy, just moseying off, because he's like, this process didn't give me the results I wanted. But the guy above, he's focused on the process. He might be farther away from these diamonds, and the one on the bottom was just a sliver away. If he had made one more crack at it, one more swing of the pickaxe, boom, all the results would have come. The wall would have crashed in with diamonds, right? But the person on the top, he's not worried about the results. He's chopping at his process. He's going in, right? That's what we're talking about. when we mean being process focused, not worrying about when the results may come, but understanding that they will come as a result of your process. Nikita says, when I am enjoying something, I love the process, then the result. Yeah, trusting the process, exactly. Appreciate you, Tanya. Thank you so much for your appreciation. Yeah, many of us do want results quickly. Hey, Zyra, I love that y'all are talking to each other. Much love, y'all. This is what we love. We're creating communities here. You know, this is so organic. I love how y'all talk to each other in here. Immediately, I realized you're not yet here. Oh, Akisi. Chris, this live feels so beautiful. Much love to you all. Much love to you, my friend. I'm glad that you received the message. Yes, thank you, Ayla. She said amazing message and analogies. Wonderful. All right, so thank you so much for being once again. Thank you for sharing your breath, your love, your light, your energy. And we will continue. We will keep shining. We will stay on purpose. We will stay on path. We will stay on process, my friend. And definitely stay encouraged in your process today, knowing that it's taking you where you want to go in life. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. You know, drop a nugget of wisdom for us if you'd like this message. And if you want, tag someone in this video that you feel would gain value from this, especially if you're watching this on the replay right now. Definitely hit the bell notification next to my name to be notified whenever we do these live sessions. Check out the Open Palm podcast. That's the one in the bio up there. It's for you, your listening pleasure, your daily inspiration, my friend. Be well, be blessed, and keep going. Keep going. Stay on mission. Stay on course. We do not abort mission. We may pivot. We may turn. We may readjust. We may refocus. We may realign. But we are not focused so much on the results. For we are focused on the process. Make the rest of your life the breath of your life and the best of your life, my friend. Take care, and we will catch you again very, very, very soon. All right. Much love.